Hi, I'm Dave May, and this is Meshing Basics. So once we have a model in Algor here, we know how to move it around the interface, right? We can rotate, do whatever we want here. What we're going to want to do to perform our analysis, one of the first things is put a mesh on that model. Okay, so I can choose the model mesh settings from this icon here, or just click Generate Mesh, or I can go into the model mesh settings or Generate Mesh options through the pull-down menu. An easy way to set the mesh size is just by using this slider to go from a coarse or fine mesh, right? So it's easy to set that to whatever you like. Or we can just click Mesh Model to mesh it using the default settings. Another way you can change the mesh size is instead of using that slider to use kind of a generic number, you can use specific numbers. So I can come in and say, instead of using percent of automatic, I want an absolute mesh size, right? So I can set this to whatever value I want. Let's say ½ inch in this case. Click Mesh Model. This is going to be a little bit coarser of a mesh, but maybe for some reason this is the size I was looking for. Another thing you can do to mesh a bit more specifically in areas that you'd like is you can add refinement points to those regions. So maybe I come in here, let's say in this corner, I know I'm going to have high stress, or I see high stress after my first analysis. I can choose a point there, or I can actually hold Control and select a few other points as well. And then I can right click, go to Add, and choose Refinement Points. Now, adding refinement points is going to mesh around a volume surrounding those points at a specific size. So I'll do, let's say ½ inch again, and I can type in a new mesh size, or simply use a divide factor. So I'll set my divide factor to 3 and mesh this model again. Now what you'll see once it's done processing this mesh is that we have a refined mesh in this region, right, surrounding our refinement points.